It's just that he can't. If he's not Santa by the end of it, he'd be stripped, you know.
Yeah, I agree. That
They've got
is
his
true,
hat.
sir.
They've got his.
Maybe they just wanted to stick their fingers up his bum. Maybe that's what it's about.
So yeah, no, it's you know.
At home right now, it's the most songs get up.
Yeah.
You know what to do, you know what's wrong.
Yeah, stop being armchair bloody warriors. Get out here. Get out here. We need you.
We will see you Saturday.
Yeah,
if
there's-
you're not here now, you need to be here Saturday.
Yeah.
Saturday is vital. We can't let them have a single minute's peace. That's why we're out Monday, we're out yesterday, we're out today, and we're going to be out Saturday.
Power
We
in
are gonna
numbers.
Keep going.
Power in numbers.
We had the amazing numbers in June. We need to be similar to that on Saturday because nothing else will do. And you know, we need to keep uniting, keep moving, keep acting, and yeah, we've got to up the ante because they are too. So make sure you're here on Saturday. If you're not here today.
Santa Claus has just been arrested. I've got it on another video.
The
It's not
time
later.
is right now for freedom. Freedom now. Say no to the dictators. They only care for themselves. Say no to the dictators. They only care for themselves. Say no now. Say no now. The time is right now for freedom. Freedom now.
Two people have been arrested.
Don't want to murder her now, yeah? When she gets there, don't murder her. You know what you guys are like, didn't you? Only telling the truth, mate.
Doesn't matter. Cameron's not going to listen to this. Every one of us at home, you know it's wrong. You're at home, you're reading, you know what's going on. You know it's wrong. No excuses. My job, my partner, my boss might find out. Doesn't matter what they think. You know it's wrong. And if you're sat at home, you won't get up because you're worried. That makes you a moral coward. Okay, if you know something's wrong and you don't get up, go out, do something.
He was dressed as Father Christmas and arrested outside Downing Street. Parliament, sorry.
He's put the system under pressure. He's put it under pressure. We've been marching for 2 years and we have achieved so much. If you think we haven't achieved anything, just imagine where we would be right now if we had never marched. You think Australia's bad, you got no idea.
It's coming here.
It's coming here. It's not going to miss us. Okay? We're heading towards an apartheid society, a segregated society. And it's unacceptable on every single level. It is unacceptable. And these officers know it's unacceptable also. These guys joined up to catch bad guys, rapists, murderers, robbers, the scum of the earth. And we're standing up for freedom. They know it's wrong as well. We're seeing through the system. Boris Johnson and his lies. We predicted for 2 years what's going to happen. 2 years. We're not conspiracy theorists. We're giving spoiler alerts. Only new ones have all come true. All of them. Everything. Last year they said, no, we'll be all over in a few months. Look at where we are now. It doesn't exist. They can't even isolate it. There is no variant. It's just a common cold. It's just a cold. I know people have had the cold. That's all it is. We get it every year for 200,000 years. It's a cold. It's been weaponised. Fear, division. It is nonsense. I've got friends at work at the NHS, front line, and they said to me, you wouldn't believe what's going on. And when they find out what's going on, they're going to string us up. God bless you.
Are you now under arrest?
I'm under arrest, yes.
You said he wasn't being arrested.
Shame on
You said he
you!
wasn't being arrested.
Shame
What
on
are you
you!
taking him for?
Shame on you!
Never going to stop. Never going to stop fighting. Never.
Matt,
Never
find
gonna
out
stop.
where you're going, so I know, please.
What's that about? What are you doing, Frank? Charing Cross.
Charing Cross, okay, love.
What are they charging you with?
What are they charging you with?
Bad costume, that's what they charge you.
Fucking Santa costumes all over the place. He was gonna chain himself.
Yeah, I saw the handcuffs coming out.
And they fucking went mental.
I'm so gutted because I missed like the first 20-30 seconds and I was doing
No, you didn't. You're late. You're late. What did you do with that thing the other day?
Right.
Yes, I did check the thing. I did. But yeah, and your PA, I'll read it.
Oh, I know. Yeah, I can't wait. It's going to be great. There's loads of people bring PA all the time.
Of course it's clever. I've got £500,000 paint for the tape.
I was thinking you want to do it over a microphone because I'm going to see it through the megaphone,
Yeah.
just so it's not that certain.
Good. The police have just arrested a woman and Santa Claus. I have actually got it on because I was standing right here and it happened here. He tried to chain himself here. And the camera wasn't rolling, nothing. I missed about the first 10-15 seconds of it, got my phone on, I've got the footage, go up separately later. He was going to handcuff himself to the gates of Downing, the Parliament, sorry.
Every single press conference.
Steve Bray's over there.
What's wrong, party? Lawyers?
Well, there's someone over there, but we're just clearing this side of the road over. So,
Well, either go over there and then come back
yes.
again. Or
Well,
go
you
down
can go around the long way. That's fine.
You've got to guide me, you're not my fucking father, are you, you brat?
Stops more people coming in.
I'm the officer. Imposed section 14. If you want to pose, you have to report the media, not go outside of the road. Yeah.
Under section 14.
Yes.
Well, I don't know. What is it, an act?
So it's section 14 of an act, yes?
So that's of an act?
Yes. Please don't try and catch me on words, okay? If you want to protest, please
So you understand the colour of law, yeah?
Yeah, thank you. Alright? So if you want to protest, please move on to the other side. Right.
You know, that's why we have events, you know, like the Captain Common one with the music and stuff. That was because, you know, they put all these restrictions on.
He was arrested for.
Huh? He was going to handcuff himself to go to they had handcuffs to hit the bag and then they just jumped on him. I've got the bit literally 10 seconds after they threw him to the floor because the camera's not on. So I had to scramble to get along. I've got the footage from the man where he was diving ring.
Just for that, mate.
They handcuffed him to the floor. And she also confirmed as well that he was going to handcuff himself.
Pictures are on the other side.
Yeah, the person that faced Gates, he was going to handcuff himself.
No, my dog's so yeah. I was just like, yes, that's my boy. Like, shook his straight. Do you know what? Because he's so big. Because he's so big as well. It wouldn't even be like saying before. I know.
I haven't watched it.
And then everyone tried, like everyone decided that they were going to obey that and start wearing purple, so the police started enforcing it. Then that was the law, not because I'm special or different.
That was like the
These people aren't
They
special,
actually
different.
repeated
I know.
They just happen to.
One of the first one they said back day.
I mean, they're pretty special. They're a special freaking bunch. But they are. They only have as much power as we give them, and as much power as they have to enforce what they say. And unfortunately, they have.
By the way, you're banned from the pub.
I was like,
Withdraw people as
obviously.
Jehovah's Witnesses man.
Come back.
You know, where they overpower people, manhandle people, and so on and so forth, and they have the power to do that. So therefore, what they say gets enforced, we have to deal with that. But is it a law that applies to me? Like, I don't view it as but I'm aware of it. It's good to be aware of it, to know your enemy. So that's why I pay attention to it. But we've just got to keep standing outside of it. And keep, you know, we do not consent. We do not take part. You know, I don't even endorse falsifying tests or saying that we're exempt from masks because that's validity. Giving their laws validity because you're saying, well, yeah, your laws are valid, but I haven't taken them, and I'm not. Like, no, their laws aren't valid. So.
The ratio of police to people is probably
Yeah. Yeah.
It looks like
What happened? Can you tell us what happened in court today, please? Yeah, I'm live.
Oh dear. Gosh, whilst I smoke my cigarette, it's not very good, is it? Well, obviously found guilty on all 3 counts. 2 for attending, 1 for organising. There's not really much else to say apart from the fact that we know that the system's completely fucking corrupt.
That's fine.
Sorry.
That's fine.
Are we live?
Yeah, we are.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah,
It's
so the
fucking
system
corrupt.
is corrupt. I never expected anything different whatsoever with the outcome of this case. She basically made it very, very clear that in their opinion, the legislation trumps our human rights. That's it. You can't even question the legality of the legislation or the lawfulness of it. I tried to make several arguments, obviously, during my line of questioning and cross-examination of all of the witnesses. But yeah, the outcome being me and Kate are both guilty of holding or attending protests. Of course I'm going to take it to appeal. The Magistrates Court do not have the powers to question the legislation or even hear arguments about the virus. She even said it doesn't matter whether you think it is or is not an HCID. Well, it's in black and white that it's not an HCID, which is a high consequence infectious disease. It is not. So it's all a little bit of a joke, really.
So did you get fined or?
Fined, yes. Obviously it's means tested. Kate wasn't there to talk about her financial situation. Obviously I was. I did mention that we'd both been arrested and spent 32 hours in custody on the 19th. For the 19th. So when we were arrested on the 23rd of December, we both spent 32 hours in custody, and the judge reduced both of our fines because obviously that's sort of part of the punishment. For a non-imprisonment offence, we spent 32 hours in custody each. So she took that into consideration, but still, we've got to keep fighting, but we've also got to understand that this is just a drop in the ocean. There's a tiny little battle that we're fighting for human rights. They've passed vaccine mandates for NHS staff. They've passed vaccine passports, which we know are going to get firmer and firmer in all settings, and it's continuing. So I don't want to be too distracted by this ridiculous show trial. 4 days for organising and attending rallies. It's ridiculous. So it's nothing different to what I expected, and we will continue to fight. And what's with all the cops?
They just arrested Santa Claus.
You're blocking the highway.
A guy dressed as Santa Claus tried to chain himself. For the game.
Oh, I was arrested actually for handcuffing myself to the gates of number 10 when I was dressed in like a prison jumpsuit, and that didn't go down well. So I appeared in Southwark Crown Court to enter a plea for assaulting a police officer. Huh? Huh? Broken skull. What's it? Oh, hello. Sorry. Yeah, I got a few messages and whatnot, but anyway, look, it wasn't any different to what we expected, but we've got to put it in perspective. If I take it to a higher court, appeals court, not even wearing one. If that's when we can ask more questions. The magistrates do not have that much power. We should give them the credit. But
thank you very much. Okay, thank you.
Thanks, darling.
Thank you.
Sorry.
Well, that's Fiona. Fiona has been fined for arranging and attending these demos that have been going on.
Sorry, sir, mind your back.
Sorry.
Thank you.
There's another traitor.
Yeah, but time-wise, I went for that floor, but obviously I want to go to
So yeah, it should be good, but poor Matt. We'll go get him from Charing Cross in a bit.
Oh, you on first name terms? I just thought you was Mr. Claus.
Mr. Claus.
Do you think it's because he's got like it's work regulations? He's not paying all of the elves the minimum wage.
Maybe. they were at Santa last year as well. They have a thing about Santa.
Has he been paying, the right import duty on all the presents that he's been bringing in?
Oh, that's what I wanted. He had a present in his bag, and they jumped him for it. They saw his present, and they went mental, and they jumped him for it, and have stolen his present.
What was his present?
What was his present? Yeah. It was all gift wrapped. You'd have to wait and see when it was open. And they didn't like his present, so he got jumped on.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Stop, please stop.
I've been told they could
Yeah, it was a fake. But yeah, no, so that's why they jumped him. Well, but we'll get him out.
Maybe you should write a book, How to Survive Behind Bars.
Yeah, I know, right? Hey love, how you doing?
I did it right next to
Oh dear, oh yeah.
Well, there's a lot to share. Harry put an application in to get all the notes that he's given, so hopefully that should help you as well.
Oh, amazing.
But yeah, so guilty.
Do you want to give just a brief update, because we're live now, do you want to give a quick...
Yeah, I'm guilty. That's it. They found me guilty of organising and attending rallies on the 29th of August and the 5th of September, and then organising on the 19th of September, which obviously I admitted all of them. Tried to put forward a human rights argument, but basically they said that the legislation trumps any human rights and heavily focused on risk assessments not being adequate, even though I didn't do any. Actually, I didn't offer any. They didn't see them. So they were in place, but they didn't see them.
Right.
And they admitted that the legislation doesn't require you to submit any risk assessment to the police or to Westminster Council. So it's very opinion. They've got a job to do, haven't they? They're going to do what they do, but I mean it's a fine, so it probably will appeal.
Do you know what you got? Fine.
I got 200 because I obviously put forward my means. It's means tested. They reduced our fine slightly because I also said that we spent 32 hours in custody for one of the arrests, which was so £250 per offence, and then £75 on top of that. But Kate got £600 per offence because she wasn't there to enter any means, forms, whatever.
So she only got £600 per offence, even without me?
Yeah.
Not that bad, really.
That's not bad. Yeah, you might as well just be like, sit here, go have a cup of coffee. Yeah, exactly.
Because I said to my lawyer, I was like obviously I'm a single mum at 4 and everything else like that. If they find me, can they just take it? And they're like, no, you have to have a payment plan.
No payment plan, yeah.
And I went, well, so even if I figured out that if I got all £80,000 worth of fines that they're trying to do me for, and I paid something back like £5 per month, it would take 1,450 years.
Yeah, so they did say these £10,000 fines. Well, the CPS have said that the Acro fines, we've got a £10,000 fine per offence, but because it's being enforced in a court, she can't issue those because she has to take your means into account. So it's just nonsense. They're gonna a bit scary for a minute, £10,000 fine. It would, like you said, I've got 7.5 years worth of fines to pay already, and that's only about £2,500. So they're not gonna get it.
So,
and if they try and come and take anything, they can take my goose down duvet. That's probably the most expensive thing I've got.
So basically, once you're already on the payment plan and they've accepted your means of £5 a month, you can just organise as many protests as you like, and they can just keep fining you, and nothing will
The
happen.
PCTS bill might pass here.
Yeah, then we're going to jail.
We'll see. We'll be like,
until then, you guys can just keep rolling.
But this is why I'm not worried, because I've got 3 trials next year, and I've got 12 charges, 8 for organising, 4 for attending. So that's upwards of £80,000 worth of potential fine by their measures. But obviously it's just not going to happen because I don't have £80,000, funnily enough, and I don't even have £80,000 worth of stuff.
and they simply can't issue those £10,000 fines in court because they are means tested. So whether they like it or not, I mean, even Kay, like I say, she wasn't there. So £600 per offence times 3 offences, 1,800 plus 180 quid surcharge or something, but no court costs. the CPS didn't even apply or ask for court costs.
Yeah,
And the judge's like, okay, then I thought, probably be another like 3 or 4 grand.
Boris is doing a press conference at 5 p.m.
Today.
Oh, fuck.
Wow. So we've got 7
So we'll go down to Downing
Is
Street.
that-
So what's he doing a press conference on?
It just says he has a press conference.
Right, well, we were...
Probably on television.
Resignation or lockdown. Plan Z.
Probably
What letter are we on now?
Yeah, so we'll go down to Downing Street for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we'll go down there. Oh,
You heard it here, guys. 2
it's
hours
more...
from now.
Yeah, we'll go down there. Yeah,
He's probably just going to say the same old stuff.
I mean, even in South Africa, the doctor, what's that? I can't remember her name, but saying that Boris is overreacting ridiculously. We know it's more mild. We know, but even I'm sorry, the question about the virus. You're live, aren't you? I don't want to get you banned or anything. This is absolutely ridiculous for a variant. Another one. I've got my variant decorations up.
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, but the court cases right now, like that's why I've just like let them all go on. I'm not bothered. Like I'm not worried because all they can do is find me, and I don't have the money. So they can't take what I don't have. But obviously, if the PCSE bill comes in, then I'll be in jail by then.
Yeah, well. I did actually.
What clauses in the bill would put you in jail?
So there's one for causing noise and disruption. So these ones were in the bill when it was originally published. So there's noise and disruption. Obviously, we go for a lot of noise. We go for a lot of disruption. Like even just like being causes disruption. Like even if we're not actively doing anything to disrupt, just our sheer numbers causes a lot of disruption. So I'm sure they'll try and get us for that. But that's going to be harder to prove, and so we might be all right. But you can face up to 10 years in jail for those.
Even one person with a megaphone, if one organisation or one individual is harassed or offended by what you're doing,
Or felt
uneasy walking past, saying, taxi might be a little bit dangerous. I'm so offended by that. I can complain, and the police can do what they want.
Yeah.
And we know they've got their targets.
Yeah.
It's not everybody that's being treated in this way. They're trying to make examples of people.
So do you think that these bills are actually specifically just for you two? Like all of those?
No.
Come on.
XR and Interstate Britain as well are a big target.
Well, I think.
Are they helping it?
My view is that they're doing what they're doing to usher that in.
Well, yeah, that's the answer.
I think that they are part of the agenda. I think they're there to make. How the hell did they glue themselves to the top of a police van right here? Did the police give them a ladder to get on top of their van?
Considering how they just treated Matt within seconds of getting his present out, you know.
What's happened to Matt?
Oh, Matt got bundled and arrested.
Was dressed as Santa.
Well, dressed as Santa.
He was giving out sweets, like genuine, drumsticks.
Yeah, no,
I've got it on video, so.
Yeah, like they all piled on.
But I tell you what's got to happen now. Like we said, I'm not going to give up protesting. The statement that I made to the judge at the end, if I can remember it rightly, I just said 1 or 2 sentences. What did I say? No matter what tyrannical dictatorship laws that the government brings in, I will keep protesting, and I will keep fighting for the right to protest, because the people have been pushed now. We've been pushed too far, and you do not underestimate the power of.
The noise and the disruption were in the original bill, but then what's happened at the very late stage of the committee stage in the Lords is Priti Patel has added a whole load of other causes. So they have added one so it's an offence to lock on. You've got to remember the suffragettes were chaining themselves to railings back in the day, and we applaud their efforts these days. So why are we now outlawing it, which survived 100 years with people chaining themselves to stuff? It'll also be an offence to be equipped to lock on. They can stop and search without suspicion. So anybody at a protest can be stopped and searched at any point, and if you resist that stop and search, then you can face up to 51 weeks.
But they put these Section 60s in place as well. Why is he getting arrested?
What?
Don't let him.
What the fuck is that?
Is there a Section 60 in place though? So is he being searched?
Why?
So why are you? Why
The only thing I've got there is my.
Let's just
That is.
what's he done? He said, if there's no section 60 and you don't really know what.
This is what you call suspicionless stop and search. It's already being initiated now.
Under section 60.
Sorry, what?
No, I was asking if there was one in place. That's all I was asking.
Can I ask what's he being searched for? Is there suspicion of anything?
Something about locking himself to something. Nothing.
Right, so it's a suspiciousness stop and search.
Is the police on a roll?
This is under. Well, you know what? I'm not. But at the same time,
I just want to tick off what that is.
oh, it's like when you do archery. Yeah, so it's that thing.
He does archery. And sometimes I got my bow and arrow, but he hasn't got on it today. Clearly.
Sorry.
Are you alright?
Do you think he might have the bow and arrow off his arse? He smuggled it in. He's gonna start like longbowing against Boris Johnson.
Are you alright? You're staring at me pretty fiercely there.
Yeah, if looks could kill.
You're literally staring
looks
at me.
could kill.
I'm not. I keep. You're the one that's staring at me. Like,
That's a piercing look.
It's yeah, exactly. I'm alright. I don't swing that way. Oh, I mumble something under your golf rag.
I'm just really confused by the situation.
Go in there if you want. There's nothing.
Sir, may I ask what they've said they're searching you on suspicion of?
I don't tell Sarah.
Yeah, it seems like.
Go to the ambulance for Boris. I mean, free in about an hour ago.
They're just bored.
Three ambulances.
I mean,
Dave.
What is going on here? I'm standing.
Did they give you a right of fucking searching you?
yeah, they can explain stuff, but I'm not.
What did they say? Section 1 of what? What did they say?
What is section 1? I buzzed. I couldn't really.
What's section 1 of that? What's section 1? Sorry?
Sorry. We need to get this more often.
Is that what you guys used to
You know
say to everyone?
they just arrested Santa. Are you one of the elves?
If you're talking about this, I can talk to you. If you're going to talk about
Right.
Rudolph's next.
Who's Rudolph then?
Oh yeah, but I'm going to do any consumer finance.
Well, you don't need to get it. Like I said, just through the report. We are looking
It seems to do that. It's a legal contract.
It's not on a contract at all. It's a record. It's just a record for me. It's a record.
I don't mind to like
Everything's being recorded anyway. Yeah, I know, but I just don't understand how this it's still really complex. Hello, Rohit. How you doing? It's the first time I've seen you on my live feed for quite a while. I hope things are good for you, bruv. We're just seeing this guy being stopped and searched. I don't exactly know the details. Standing over the road looking at the sun, a load of police officers earlier, we saw quite a struggle. There was a woman with him. I got it on.
You've got level 3s coming.
I haven't come with the phone now. And they're also saying, if you like, you know the suffragettes, right? That's women to get the vote. I prefer suffragettes to suffragettes, but they used to like change some. And they're saying, oh, if you change yourself you just like, oh, look, change yourself. Don't damage. Yep. There's four bills that the UK followers called the dictatorship bills. And they've got one of them very life and then they're making more that are saying going to wipe out all free speech online. So this online safety bill is really online safety bill. Which is basically going to
mean that they're going to go after us a lot more.
And they're qualifiers jump through there, shouldn't make it and they also want 2 people.
So Busker's just doing it here by himself.
What was that?
You are not a recognised news provider because there's just one man. How dare you?
Yes, right.
But see,
Yeah.
with us, there are 2 of us, so
There are
we're
2.
recognised
Yeah,
because
we'll-
we're special boys, because the government will give us permission.
Yeah. Who
Except
said that?
then Ofcom...
Who said that?
Oh, it's the online safety bill.
Oh, right.
One of the 4 dictatorship bills they're bringing through.
Right, okay.
But yeah, we'll be special boys, but then Ofcom will come after us and they'll say anything that we say that they dislike, they will be screwing us for.
Well,
I'd see you here one day, you know.
Are you still working at that? I thought you weren't working at that place.
No. I work somewhere. I work around it soon.
Or is that like a...
See, finish around the corner. When I knew I was working with Smiths, I'm like, I bet one day I'm going to finish work and I'm going to see Will protesting, and I have. So what?
Not protesting, just journalists.
I saw you one day, Charles, so busy, I didn't try.
shingle. It was like crystal ships. It was like West Ham, and I was going up way, he was going that way. I saw you on the other side talking to someone. I was gonna say hi, but I wouldn't have to like get underneath the barrier, talk to people, barge people. Of course I would, but I didn't have to like someone to get rude to me. I wouldn't. That day I wasn't in the mood for people to try and get under me.
What do you think that there are so few people here when it's such no one really knows about
They're scared of people are scared of getting arrested. They're scared of getting assault. You know, most people end up in the cell, they end up getting slapped, punched, kicked, so you can't really blame them.
Oh, do you know on Yeah, these lot, they're framing me. I mean, they're Southwark County Law.
What type of
It's like strawberry. Yeah, but it's only a plea hearing, but they're basically like they're angling to put me in prison.
What?
Yeah.
What?
It's like up to 2 years a pop. So yeah, they want to stick me in prison for them attacking me. Just over there on that road, Bridge Street.
We've got a lot of videos of them attacking you, so.
Yeah. I'm just waiting to play them all in the court, right?
Play them all at once.
It's literally like, I want to create a highlight reel of
a timeline.
I want to walk out there and look at every single part of the jury. Maybe they'll even buy it with YouTubers. Right, so yeah, we can get the channel lovely. Official consistent amazing.
Station, you want to copy your counter search sheet as well? You want to copy of that as well?
My video, my everything.
Someone's giving me the stares. Who? The woman copper. Who? The woman copper is staring me out.
You ain't the first to say that. She's doing it. She did it to Fiona.
What? Stared out.
Who by?
No, I'm joking.
Woman? That woman there?
Yeah.
Looking at you? Why should she look at you?
She was like that, staring me out.
I finished work. I was like, let me look around and see if I can see them. You see over there, I saw a cool guy, curly hair, light skin.
Must be unreal. Unreal.
No, I believe it's not. Who's he then?
My twin.
I journalist.
I would know this is my friend. I would know this is my friend. I'm one of the people I'm telling him to voice
He's the best YouTuber. Yeah. Not really. I am the best YouTuber.
I've been talking about you to my friends. When I meet people, I'm like, my friend Will.
You're looking younger, my friend. Hey.
Yeah, same with China. I just took my today.
Do you know, you took the thoughts out of mine now. When that woman was, when I had that little conversation with that woman, my heart started to flutter. Beautiful, isn't she? Are you going to cause any trouble here? Want me to? No.
Why not?
Don't want you to get arrested, bruv.
Do you want a bit of excitement? Get a lot of YouTube hits and Facebook hits.
I wouldn't mind, but not at the cost of you getting nicked. No point.
Well, my friend who I came down with, she got arrested as well. She's got.
You'd think they'd have let him go by now, wouldn't you?
Is he under arrest, is he? What's he waiting there for then?
Just doing their paperwork.
I wanted to go I wouldn't be able to have him. So then she was to have my phone back. So anyway. Yeah, I think it was
The big ones later on killing the bill. Huh? Yeah, when's that one? What time? When I was at Churchill, I heard the PLO go on his radio and it said what's going on today. It went save our rights and kill the bill. So,
no, kill the bill, they will call some shit.
I like the fact that it's on game at all. Yeah, my mind went.
Where's King of Bill?
it's probably here. Obviously, probably. Because I heard on the PLO's radio, the lady from like the head office, and she said, you were on the radio, and she said, save our rights and kill the bill. Right, here they come now, look. You going, are you? Why? Oh, come on. What time are you coming out Saturday? Scared of the dark, are you? Huh? Who's Matrix? See you later. We just passed out. Oh, he's just wearing a thing down there that says, wear your face mask. Look. Wear your face mask. Yeah, bollocks. Oh, shit.
So you can, just...
I won't say it.
No.
Are you coming to the Christmas drinks?
I'll have to see. You invited James though, didn't you?
Yeah, of course, yeah.
that means they
Yeah, look, yeah. What's going on?
well, it's sort of a, bit of a memory. Thanks for
He's under arrest, look. He's arresting him. Brian! Brian! He's nicking him, look.
So can I do it now? Sorry. Will, tell you. Will, now I understand. My name is Chris Adaka. I live at 16 Sorry.
Yeah, but he gets thrown out when he goes to court. They're wasting everybody's time, aren't they?
What are they arresting you for, bro?
Breathing!
He needs to know what he's being arrested for.
No, he's explaining. She's explaining everyone.
If you like take yourself or like chain yourself to school, are you okay? Yeah. Ask where they're taking you.
Where do you take me?
No, I'm looking around because I'm nosy. I really know.
That's the third arrest I've seen today.
She has got a bit.
Okay, Matt's there too, so we'll
Yeah, because I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm not experienced.
Will, do you know what he's been arrested for?
Yeah.
You ain't got on the floor, have you?
Did you give your name and address? And details? No.
Should I have done that?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can take. Can you do that now?
Well, so then this is the rest of it.
Why can he not give his name and address? Why? How
I
is it
actually said
arrested?
it. It's okay.
He's already done it. He's done it.
It's not
Make
cool.
sure they've got their warrant cards. They can't arrest you without
It's hard work. I know. I don't want to overload you. Yeah.
Are they acting on your own?
How is it speeding up an investigation? Because there's criteria that they have to use to arrest somebody, and it has to speed up investigation.
I didn't understand
He doesn't have to get arrested if you give me details.
a little bit. I was like, well,
We've got to give you details.
they were making out that.
Do you need more time than to explain it more
They
clearly?
did it, but I didn't understand. I don't understand the level. So when they were explaining it, and I know there's more.
Okay, so do you need more time? Because if there's certain disabilities that mean that you can need more time, and they need to take more time, and they can't just arrest you.
Yeah,
If you've got
I'm autistic.
yeah, so am I. So exactly. So excuse me, guys. This guy's autistic, and he doesn't feel like he fully understands why he's being arrested. And I feel like
Well, I'm quite happy to say now I understand you've explained who I am and where I'm from.
and I think you need to take disabilities into account here.
It's fine. They're doing it. It's fine. It's fine. Yeah, no, I bless your heart.
Sure, you okay? Not great.
Really?
You're dealing, okay.
Yeah.
It's gonna be okay.
It could
Do you
be
know what
worse.
happens at police station? Would it help to understand?
Well, I guess they're going to. I don't know. Understand.
So, they're going to take you in, they're going to ask for your name and address at the counter. They'll take anything off you that they think might be a suicide risk. So they'll take your chain, they'll take your lanyard, things like that.
Oh, okay.
And they'll take that and they'll put that in a secure bag. Then they will put you in a cell. You can ask for some paper and pen if you feel like that would be
Solicitor
helpful.
as well. Ask for solicitor.
Ask to speak to the duty solicitor, or ask to speak to Bindham's.
Lots to remember it.
I know, but some of it you don't need to remember. This is just me telling you what's going to
I'm
happen.
going to forget half of it.
Bindham's solicitors,
Bindham's
they're great. They're really good.
right now.
Yes. Excuse me, officer. Can you write Bindham's solicitor? Does anybody have a pen?
You can also, whilst you're in there, you can request pen and paper, you can request a book. The food is terrible, but roughly the best is the all-day breakfast. And you think,
worried about food. I can't see me eating the whole time there.
Yeah.
Well,
and they shouldn't hold you very long.
Breakfast, I'm going to go that far.
And you speak to them. You'll probably just do a no comment interview, and then they can let you out. Shouldn't be a big deal. Can he not take a fine or something here if he gives his name and address?
Yeah, I'm willing to do that. So as soon as that's out, then it's that.
What is the actual offence of not giving you a name and address? Is it an offence or?
They'll arrest you for it. So, but it'll be okay. You shouldn't be there for too long. We'll come collect you at the end. Yeah.
I don't know all that.
Yeah. And we'll come collect you afterwards. Okay. It's gonna be all right. And just have a nap. Like, I read a book. It was all right.
Yeah.
Yeah. It'll be all right.
And the footage is on Resistance GB. If you'd be so kind to take this as the gentleman's possession, if you want to take that as his now.
Do you need anything else at this point? Can I do anything else?
No.
You don't know.
At this point, I can't think for sure.
I understand.
Do you know what station he's going to at least?
Charing Cross, right?
Yeah, Charing Cross.
It's not. That's not confirmed at this point. Okay. Yeah, we'll need to know because we'll.
I didn't realise I would have said my.
Can you hold this for 1 second? Sorry.
See, I feel like there's a strong problem here. If a man with a disability didn't fully understand the situation.
So do we know what this is? Looks a bit scared. Don't get arrested again. Fucking change when you get arrested.
I'll try not to. What is this?
What's that?
Battery charger.
Oh, it's a charger.
But it's not plugged in, but it's actually a good battery holder. Whilst,
Can you charge it?
a USB-C.
I'm a good boy today, so I won't get arrested.
I guess you don't want to spend another 24 hours in a cell.
If I get arrested, they'll probably breach my tag this time, won't they? So.
Do they put more months into your ankle tag every time you get down? So you don't get punished in that way?
But
that's good to know.
If I got arrested and I didn't tell them about my tag, that I'm on tag, and no one told me, then they can breach me for that.
I see. So you are allowed to be here now. You're not under house arrest because you've got the ankle tag.
I was banned from Westminster, but I got no further action anyway. So.
Okay. Now you're banned from Westminster. No, you're not anymore.
Watch out, they're going to take me as a friend. Now there's going to be a whole
You say it's going to be killed Bills tonight?
Yeah.
Kill Bills tonight.
When I was here earlier on, is that muted?
We're doing out.
You have to type them in one by one.
I'm going to put my number on it.
Everything you want to say to
Can I get
people?
Why can't they arrest Steve Gray for making a nuisance?
So isn't there anything that they need to do under the Mental Health Act and stuff like that?
Yeah, but it's like, do these not follow like?
Well, they don't follow any of the rules by the way. They make them up like they
encourage people considering that the person might have a hearing disability?
And he's got a lanyard on.
Oh yeah,
he has got a lanyard on, which could be, he's got an invisible disability, which could be mental health. And how many of those end up sadly not coming out of a police station over the years? It's criminal, shall we say?
Criminal? The Met Police? Never.
Criminal? Of course not.
Well, they stopped him on the section 1 of pace, which they probably used to stare at everyone before they killed her.
Yeah, I expect before their own. Someone posted all the paperwork, all the crimes the last 10 years, purely from the police around the country.
You see everyone from Telegram.
They didn't underline the ones that were like, just theft, this, that and the other, but all the rapes, murders and child abuse, it was horrific to see pages. Not that I'm saying any of these gentlemen are involved in that kind of thing, but there was one police officer that was, I think he was caught speeding or something, and he got something like 15 months in jail, and there was another police officer who had raped 4 children and got a suspended sentence. There you go. So, the amount of crime in the police force across the country, I'm not saying the Met Police.
You're saying that's all the crime, that's just the crime that they've got down on the book.
And that's the crimes that they've got caught for, indecent images. So the fact that so many police officers around the country, and I'm not talking about you guys because I don't know you, and you've not ever been arrested for it, yeah? So I'm not, but the fact is the evidence is out there for all to see and find that thousands and thousands of police officers over the last 10 years have raped women, children. One police officer was for raping 4 boys. And a lot of them got suspended sentences or 18 months. Where is the justice in this society? And how can we have respect for an authority, a corporation that is supposed to be in charge of protecting us when these same people are actually abusing us and our children? It's horrific. And some of these officers were questioning children in their own homes and abusing them when their parents were in another room. How is that normal in our society? And they close ranks, birds of a feather, stick together. It's horrific. And then they pick on vulnerable people as well because it boosts their egos and their oh, look at me. It's horrific. It's absolutely horrific. Yeah?
Go.
Where's he going to? Pedo protectors! Pedo protectors! Pedo protectors! Pedo protectors! Pedo protectors!
Dennis, what's he saying, like? Speak. Hey, speak.
No, I struggle to get him to like speak.
Now, sometimes you can be making you run for your own back.
There's been 3 people arrested. One of them was Santa Claus.
But like, still, I think it's just not his time to rebel against me.
Right, okay, we should be doing this at the start.
No, like we'll do little bits, so like when
Well done for being awake, sir, not wearing the face This information that I've got here is the principles and allegiance, and it's been
Not like this. Take information, take a copy.
You need to stay, you need to know what you're doing. Like this.
This is about
You've been coerced and forced to do something. You've done being awake, sir, not wearing the face jacket. Well done.
That's why false vaccination is not the same as It's what? Testified by COVID They've been amputation caused by tracking.
The thing is though, because like coronavirus has been running so fast, they had to like use the vaccine quickly, but not a lot of testing.
We are going to prosecute you.
Nie biegać do...
Merry Christmas, everybody!
Huh?
Yeah,
Oh, is it Piers Corbyn over there again? Unfortunately, I can't film what it is.
Not everyone can guess I'm going to film a bit of them. Yeah, YouTube or Rumble, any other platforms. Subscribing everyone can definitely.
What makes you say that?
Going across until the lights
Come on. I'm stuck across the road. Come on.
the road there. You could do it down there. Excuse me,
Well, I know how the game works, but it's a game, isn't it?
Not on the front there.
Island's over there.
For Christ's sake, let him speak! For God's sake, use your bloody discretion!
Yes, well said.
That's fine. I think my boss wants to move. Just talking. Let him speak!
What about the islands over there? What about the islands over there? The islands are there where that van is.
That's going to obstruct the highway.
No, it's not. Piers, go on the island, Piers.
Oh, on the island there.
There's an ex-parliament saying you can't have amplified noise things on Parliament Square.
Well, he's on Parliament Square.
No, he's not.
He's on Parliament property, though, isn't he?
That's where the border ends. It's all above board. I'm not
Oh,
trying
what? Because he works for the police, is it?
I'm not trying to inconvenience you. I'm just trying to everyone play by the same rules. Anywhere outside Parliament Square is A-OK.
5 minutes ago couldn't have his marshal.
Follow the rules
Now he's
in
got his
that.
marshal.
Why should we follow the rules?
For Christ's sake, what's wrong with him talking there?
Piers, are you going to move for me?
We're here.
Thank you, Piers.
Not speaking, so it's all good there.
Hang on. What is the matter with you people? Don't you use any discretion anymore? That's what police used to do. They use their discretion.
It depends on our numbers.
Not anymore. You follow this bloody goon up here.
Where do you want him to go? Anywhere outside of Parliament Square.
Yeah, then we can talk. Yeah, turn away. Now we can talk.
That's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Talk your voice. Thank you, Piers.
As I was saying.
Okay, you goons, you bloody goons.
The result was that both defendants found guilty on all charges. However, the actual fines were quite low because they could give up to £10,000 for each offence. Fiona had £250 for each offence, times 3, 750. Kate had £600 for each offence, times 3, which is 1,800. So, you know, compared with 10,000 for each, that is quite low. Concessions from the powers that be were one, they agreed these were political events. So therefore the argument about how far politics is going to be suppressed by these rules was, you know, was a fair thing to have been tried about, but the judge found against us nevertheless. The judge would not accept the argument that these were educational events. Not surprising, perhaps, but anyway, that is right. So, you know, if we were, I don't know, had more people active or whatever, who knows, or a bigger opinion around the country, maybe we've done better. But I think it's significant that the fines were not too large. And Kate, sorry, not Kate, because she wasn't present at all, but Fiona was praised by the judge for having presented the case well. Mind you, they'll always do that. They'll always say you've done well and then bang you up or something.
Absolutely.
But, you know, I want to say that they both, you know, stood their grounds, stood firm. There's a possibility for appeal on various things, which we were discussing at lunchtime, and that applies both to Fiona and to Kate. So let's watch this space. My own case, the other three of the Freedom Five, we are going to be in Westminster Courts on Monday for another case management hearing. That will be interesting. And the other thing about the case today, for those of you who heard, I was actually excluded from court and not allowed in, because when I came in, at the entrance I started arguing with the officer who kept going through all my bags, and I said, look, for fuck's sake, just get on with it. And then I said, and I raised my voice, he said, you're shouting at me. I said, no, I'm not. And I did shout then. And then I said, look, Boris passes a plan B, and then you all become little Hitlers. And that just blew a fuse. And then they said, right, you're not coming. So I was outside. But, you know, look, thank everybody. Thank those two defendants for standing firm. Thank everyone for supporting. And when they need money, I'm sure they'll be asking for money. They're not asking for it now because there's talk of appeal. So let's see what's going on. But please, whenever support is needed, please do it. And keep those numbers coming. Keep them on the streets, because now is the crucial time. They are seriously worried now. It says here in City AM, look, it says, these are the business leaders of the country, right? And what they're saying is, new virus rules passed, but huge Tory rebellion puts Boris in difficult position. Look, he had 100 voted against him, but there were hundreds of others who didn't bother to turn up. So what are they saying to him? They are saying, actually, fuck you, Boris. That's what they're saying. Now, we know if this pathetic, servile Labour opposition was actually to oppose, this government could be brought down tomorrow, because there's enough resistance in the Tory party to this madness. So we have to keep up pressure. So we do two things. One, we welcome, go and support, personally, go and support every MP who stood firm. And this time it includes my brother. So, you know, support him. He stood firm on this. We support those MPs and say well done. But those who voted for Plan B, we've got to have campaigns in every area to expel the bastards from Parliament forever. Okay, so if you haven't got a group in your country yet, expel them all. Expel the servile traitors.
Expel the servile traitors! Expel the servile traitors! Expel the servile traitors!
And when it comes, well, maybe that's all I need to say. I might run out of words.
That's enough words.
But, you know, on the big picture, I think we're completely right to keep on going to schools. Kids are refusing the jab. And the message is getting across that the jab doesn't work.
Not today. They have lunch. You
have no option but to walk in the rain because there was nowhere to go unless you jump the barrier.
So they're not closed permanently.
No, but they were at that particular point. They have been.
They have to be paid.
No, what? Wait till tomorrow.
They will open up eventually. So. No, I think. Okay.
If you're terrified of the barriers,
I'm not terrified of the barriers. I just think. Did I ever say terrified? I just said it was the risk. I said who put in the risk assessment for those barriers. No, I'd be interested to know. I'd like to see it. But it is a bit nuts, to say the least. I say today, no,
think previous days where there's been a lot of
satiated your
well, yeah, just it still doesn't make any sense. I don't understand. Well, yeah, I don't understand what's going on in the last. Really, nothing makes no sense. Other than we know what they're trying to bring in, that makes sense. And you're right in the story. That's one of my questions. Well, the passports are now already in. Well, I better go to part-time. You're on part-time. It's the passport that they just wrote it in last night in Barn. What does it do? Well, it will prevent you, unless you've been vaccinated, from doing lots of things. Oh, that's okay then, I'm right.
Well, that's number one, as I say, isn't it? Number one.
No, it's not. That's why I couldn't do your job. Because I don't look after them. I try to look after everyone around me.
I just got to mind my own business.
That doesn't make that, in my opinion,
There's no me, I can't help anyone else, is there? There's no me, I can't help anyone else.
You're not, you just said you're just looking after but you're not, are you? But you're not, you're allowing the government at the moment, allowing them to actually put through legislation which is taking away any freedoms that you have still at the moment. Even those are going to be starting to be taken away from you. And you are basically facilitating.
Saying basically facilitating means I'm not facilitating, doesn't it? I don't know why. We're not the same thing. We are not the same asset. The police are not facilitating anything.
No, you're supposed to be protecting us.
Yeah. So
At the moment, basically, because of what the legislation they're bringing in, they are in effect attacking us because they are.
It's a lot of basic and in effect, and not a lot of factual. Okay? Basic and in effect, condensing very complex matters down to very minor things. Saying basic and in effect, not the same as saying isn't happening. I'm genuinely interested. I want to hear what you have to say. I want to hear it in full.
The medical apartheid.
I want to hear it in full. I don't want to condense
Well, I can't. It'll take you too long to go.
I've got a few hours.
But medical apartheid is what I've been pushing and talking about for months. Because I knew the day would come, which was last night as it happened, when it was going to get passed. Alright? So when, at that point, a few months ago, if I'd have been talking about it, people would go, what?
Yeah.
Well, and you don't even know about it now, and it was passed through government last night, Parliament last night. So people go, well, yeah, you're just talking stuff and you don't really mean anything. It's like you're just making it up. Well, I can only tell you what I think is going to happen in the future. I can't predict the future, but I can see what's been put in place and what's going through the processes. And so what happened last night, I knew was going to happen. Right? And it's happened.
Yeah.
It's now history. Right, so the next stage is where they start ramping up that even further and further and further. Okay? So that's why we're working it out. Other people have other little avenues, different variations and stuff. But they are quite often missing the point because they look at the vaccine and COVID and those things and they think it's about health. But it's got nothing to do with health. Absolutely nothing. And that was the whole thing about the restrictions. They were based on false data anyway. So that was just a fear of bringing in process, allowing them eventually 2 years later. Guys, do you want me to go over to the Remainers? Steve Bray and that road there, do you want me to go over there to them? Do you want me to go over to the Remainers, yes or no? The Remainers are all over there on the island. Steve Bray's there. Steve, do you think you're king? Do you think you're king? Do you think you're king?
No, it's a party hat. Party hat.
Well, that must be some expensive cracker, that one.
Huh?
That must be some expensive cracker. Party hats come out of crackers.
Oh, I see what you mean. No, I can't hear you because of the amp.
Okay, can you kill that shit?
Well, it's nice to see you, Busker.
Yeah.
We can agree on some things, but not on everything.
No, not on everything, Steve.
But we're all against this corrupt government now.
Yes.
Good.
Do you agree it's right for them to force people to have the jab?
Hey, I'm not on the medical side of it. I don't discuss that. But what I will discuss is the fact that they are corrupt to the core.
Yeah, we know that.
They lie, they cheat, they steal. Our taxes are going to go up. We are going to be, and you included, whatever you voted, we've all been done. Cheers,
So, are you still hoping to get Brexit overturned?
It's not about getting Brexit overturned now. It's about what's getting the best deal for the country. And if that means joining the single market in the customs union, then so be it.
Oh, you had a change of tune. You've got a change of tune.
It's the first time we've spoken in a while.
Yeah.
But rejoin, we will never get the same deal we had.
Yeah.
But there you go. Thank you, Busker.
Yeah, but you look at the European
I've
Union.
got to start doing this. I've got to start.
Doing what?
Because we're getting this stuff done, because we're off somewhere else in a minute.
Right, you go, where are you going? Down the street?
Not sure yet.
You know Boris is giving an announcement at 5 o'clock.
Yeah, but he'll do that indoors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Unfortunately, but yeah.
Anyway.
Cheers, Busker.
Thank you, Steve. He actually spoke to me that time. There they are, guys. That was Steve Bray.
back to the drive.
Who finds drunk Steve?
Hey guys, I was coming up on the train here today. Someone tried to start a fight with me because I wasn't wearing a mask. No, I was aware that he'd been doing it to me for years.
He's doing it to me now.
The thing is, there's a lot more streamers now, so he's got a lot more people to attack.
I never get to meet people
He attacks
smaller than me. So.
Everyone's an infiltrator that calls him. Hi, Lister, if you're watching.
She must be 4. Yeah, 11.
Shall we just go?
I don't know what's happening. I think it's like 5 o'clock the press conference. I might stream it. There's not much to stream at the moment.
I bet she's on.
Last year, yeah. It's just, last week. Yeah, 10,000 Do you know, Louis? Do you know what his YouTube is?
I don't know his YouTube. I just saw it on Twitter. Is he stealing our content? I have. Could be an infiltrator.
My stepdad,
He's also he's probably got everybody.
Is he like John Overkill? I think it could be John Overkill. Well, working with John Overkill.
No.
oh, you know where I am.
You reported? He's got a video about you on YouTube.
No, not yet.
He will do.
Still.
He will do. No, but he will do. When did he first say something like
Twitter. There's a photo of me and my dad. I do.
What's that? Can you block them like that? I don't think you do that.
Yeah, you can block. So when you block, they can't comment on the videos or anything.
Well, I thought that was being on the attack.
No, people just do that instantly. Yeah, you can join that. Yeah, so they don't comment at all.
I contacted him on Telegram about it.
I'm going to start the stream soon.
What's happening? Do you know if anything else is going to happen? That's quite right. Oh, they recorded earlier. Question time was on like 10:30. Oh, the angel. Oh, Parliament. I don't know.
Big walk, have a hot dog, have a nice meal.
Boyd's giving an announcement for 5 minutes.
Is he? What announcement?
Yeah, a big announcement to the nation, an announcement to the nation. People either going or a lockdown. You reckon? Wonderful. And that's the only announcement they were going to go to Parliament. That's Downing Street. I don't know if it's going to be.
But you know,
Yeah, who will take his place?
exactly. It's going to be someone worse. Forrest is a bumbling idiot. You can say that. But you get someone like militant, like fucking.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
Who else is there? I don't know. Some wanker who's absolutely going to enforce segregation of unvaccinated.
Where When do they bring it into law about the
1st of April. So 3rd.
you are NHS?
Yeah, so 3rd of February is the first jab.
So Boris is going to announce to the nation at 5 o'clock.
Let's own up to Julie then.
was the
That'd be so funny.
Everywhere I join, it's everyone.
Very Irish.
Get all the... No, even young people want to vegetarian. So my view as you can see here,
I know, our DNA is
Well, if you take a few of us in your car,
There ain't nothing going on. Are you leaving? Bye.
They were all masked off, but then everything's going on.
They're taking them off right now. I'm hoping when I get to the Not
It's better for me.
Someone started a fight with me today.
Sorry.
Oh, we know, really?
I'm serious. No, I've never had that. You laughed at him.
No, if
I'm sure you didn't.
No, I'm a journalist.
Deliberately barging in front of his wife to look good. And then he kicked me back to, oh, you're not wearing a mask. Then he wanted to fight me. When he saw that I was really fighting, he ran over and reported with your plane dogs.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Mummy! He was bad to me, Mummy!
I did have some opening retro tires the other day. Just got my lanyard out and just held it like that. My 5-year-old, right, he pointed to one side where the mask was. What was that? And I see your side telling you to wear their mask.
You really practice.
Yeah, my son. I was like, medical exemption student.
And if you say the
You can say, yeah.
oh, so you're not saying common name.
You might sue me, you might have a lawyer.
We have to entertain ourselves because it's so crap. Hello, my darling. God bless you. How are you?
I'll send you the clip.
Clip. Yeah, I got it. Thank you, darling. God bless you. I got it. It was powerful. Thank you so much. It was good. Yeah, it was a good job. God bless you. You are doing a good job.
Thank you.
What do you say to those around the world? What do you say to Josh?
So he rang me up and he said, what do I do? And I said, and he said, what do I do? So I said, sort out. How long has it been since you've like, so I really want it. The actual page itself, you know, this will blow up. I give you a
What are
but there's no way.
Yeah,
What a romantic
Well, the mainstream modern drama.
He died happy. Died happy. So. Oh, that's what's going to be like, isn't it?
We do the Jesus I wanted
Are you expecting another demo tonight?
No, we're simply here.
Someone said there was a Kill the Bill one. So that was a few bags.
I think that was amalgamated in. So
Yeah, that's what we thought.
It's been 4 or 5. On our briefing, there was 6 or 7 protests ongoing.
Yeah.
Which all had their own police, which is why there were so many police officers, because they were each assigned to each protest. But they all just ended up sort of becoming one big group, I think.
Yeah.
So we're not. I don't think we're expecting everyone else to turn up.
Yeah.
It's just obviously there's lots of small protests that have formed into one.
Yeah, that's what we thought. Thank you.
That's right. Are you filming it? Are you? Or?
I'm live streaming.
Live streaming.
Yeah.
Oh, fair enough. Is that Facebook?
YouTube.
Sorry, YouTube.
YouTube.
Oh, okay. I'm famous. I'm up.
Thank you. I was on the
There have been deaths and dodgy social vaccines, there have been side effects, so it's totally unacceptable to coerce people to take something. No vaccine passports ever. Scourge in the sky, straight from the sky. Both shots in the sky as well. Every single MP that voted for vaccine passport supports you then to go from office. You can press by elections. Coronavirus at 2020 must be repealed. She's dressed up. It's evil tyranny. Queensland is big in size and it's got its own way. Queensland is terrible.
Yeah, party in your garage. Yeah. Get the food Yeah, you can make loads of money selling stuff like, you know, little cans of corned beef for
Give these ones out. No, just drive into you with something. Well, when you get a boat, speak to Pierce about it. You know who Pierce is. Pierce. Pierce.
I've done it 20 times.
You're going to go to
Sandwich. I can't hear you. Oh, Downing Street, yes. Yeah. Are you as well? I'll probably live stream there because that's going to get. But there are not that many people here. So I'm not too sure. I'll probably go, obviously. Are you going as well?
Yeah. Well, I'll take a look at 5 o'clock, see when it's going on. There's nothing happening here.
Nothing happening here. Unless they're already at Downing Street. You still streaming?
Okay everyone, I think I'm going to end this live stream for now. Thank you for watching.